religious. I know Danielle is religious. I know all these
She
things.
is?
She went to a Catholic high school. At least,
I didn't know
know
that.
But the only thing is, like,
The second time.
the reason this like came to me, the reason that Kale said this, and the reason Jamaica and Amber have been getting closer and closer is that they're doing some sort of like I don't know how to say this without like sounding obnoxious, but Kale is trying to appeal to the two of them, and they're appealing to each other based on their beliefs and religion. Okay. And they're trying to do this like, you know, wouldn't it be great if, like, you know, the really righteous, you know, like, you know,
that's where they go
God-fearing
wrong.
people were the winners of this game, and I don't know, what were you saying? That's where they go wrong.
That's where they go wrong, because when you start trying to play God into a game like this,
right,
you're not going to go anywhere.
I agree.
So.
And I think it's I think they think it's like this classy thing. I think
Whatever.
it's a really lowbrow.
I
think it's a really lowbrow, you know, right thing to try and bring into it. I think it's,
not me. I mean, having God is a good thing,
no,
but I'm just saying.
Of course,
like,
I wasn't taking it otherwise.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an appropriate right way to appeal to each other in a game of a reality show.
Lying. This whole
lying.
game is about lying, deceiving. Well, I mean, it's not all, but a lot of it comes down to
so
that.
You're lying?
No, I'm not lying.
You know, there's a lot of interesting people, because there are people that, if they have nothing else left, or if the cards fall the right way, will be really useful for us. But there's those very same people could end up really being a problem as well. You know, someone like Danielle, someone like Dick, someone like Jamaica, Amber, Dustin, anyone. There's scenarios in which you can see that, okay, this would be perfect, and then there's other scenarios where it's so easy to see how it would be a problem for them as well. Well,
winning HOH next week, I do not think would be a bad thing.
I agree. Well, if nothing else, reaching Sequester's an important landmark, because it allows you to complete the whole experience, be a part of deciding the winner, and it gets you the stipends all the way through, which, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm hardly in any sort of, like, great financial standing, so having the little extra money, you know...
Well, it's not what you're here for.
It's not what I'm here for, it's not a big deal, but, you know, if I got it, it wouldn't hurt me in any way, you know, so therefore, winning it next week, it's like, it solidifies that, which is good. Right. And you're not one of the first people who's done it, so by then it's kind of like not a big deal. People don't get freaked out, like if you win at that point. Well, one of the things that I'm like trying to think is like, okay, Kale is of no use to us. She's total garbage.
Yeah.
And frankly, I don't think I have it in me to deal with and carry Zach along the entire way. I really don't think I can do that.
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot. Everyone hates him. I just don't see that flying at all. But I, like, at least have given thought to the fact of, as someone who sucks, everyone hates, would never win a vote, you know, wouldn't really be expected, blah, 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 if there's any merit to entertaining the idea of, you know, anything with Jen at all, or if she's just too annoying, too much of a wild card, too ridiculous, and it just might not be worth it.
She is dying for a new girl, but you can't see that.
Right. And it's obvious that she's open to us as an option. That's pretty clear. But
she is smart, and she is a good player.
So you think that that's at least worth considering? Not necessarily a slam dunk, but at least something that's not totally out of the question.
I think she's pissed off at Kale, and I think that everybody else hates her. So why not? You know.
I mean, in order for me to even consider that, I would want it to be done in a way where it wasn't like she was just our best buddy all of a sudden. That wouldn't do any good for anyone. First of all, I don't want to be her best buddy. And second of all, I think that would just be super sketchy. If it can be done in a manner in which she can, you know, help protect us without it becoming like a big to-do, I mean, it's certainly an idea. I like that idea way more than Nick, Zach, or Kale, that's for sure.
I think while Nick's still here, though, it shouldn't be discussed.
I completely agree. I feel really confident personally, and it might not be the group's thought, that I want Nick to be one of the two to leave before. It doesn't matter if they end that's the only reason why something like a gin is worth at least considering, because having
Please go to the diary.
that one extra number down the road could be really important. When you have votes that are 3-2 and 2-2 with the HOH breaking the vote and things like that, whatever. If you have one other person you're dragging along saying, hey, listen, you're washed up. You got nothing going on here, so you're either coming with us or you're going home. Basically. And you have that extra number down the road, then when you are in these scenarios where you do have Amber and Dustin, say, coming after us or this and that or whatever, that one vote can make a really big difference down the road.
Yep.
I don't think... I was going to just actually say something about Danielle, but she's standing right there, so...
Right where?
Like, right on the opposite side.
Oh.
I wonder what everyone's doing.
I know. Going to bed.
Dustin and Amber just been upstairs the entire night.